Hi guys and welcome to FDM Transtastic. I'm Emil and this week's topic is coming out more than once. I've already tried to film this video 2 times and it hasn't come out really well because I don't really know what to say. So we're gonna try one final time and we're just gonna have a stream of consciousness and we're gonna hope that we gain some kind of wisdom or come to some kind of conclusion by the end of this video. We're in my kitchen, by the way. Welcome. So, coming out more than once is something that most people that have to come out for some reason do experience. Now some people want to be stealth and they don't want to come out at all, or they just want to come out once, like to their family or whatever, but then they don't want to come out to all of their friends or all of the new people that they meet or something like that. We're all very different. People that do want to come out or don't want to be stealth, or who just want to generally be out to people in their lives, they often find that they have to come out more than once. And it's something that I think a lot of people that don't have to come out, like cishet people for example, they don't really think about this. Because it's not just, you don't just come out and then you're out. Like you come out and then you meet someone new and you're like, I'm out, but I'm not out to you. I've been in those situations. I've been in situations where people know that I'm gay but they don't know that I'm trans. Like it's weird. It's weird to me, and like it's sometimes awkward to me, but it's not awkward to them because they don't know. But bottom line is, when you know that you're gonna have to come out more than once, it can seem daunting because coming out can be a very scary thing. Sometimes it's scariest when it's people that you are very close to, and sometimes it's more scary when it's people that you don't know that well and you don't know how they're gonna react and you have no way to predict it. You have no way to predict it. But I really do believe that over time, most people do get used to it. You learn what you're supposed to say and how to say it in the quickest, most painless way for you and for them, and how to make people understand in the quickest possible way, and how you're gonna tackle the questions that you might be asked after you come out. And you just learn these things, I think. And for me, it certainly has been that, like, each time I've come out, it's been easier and easier. Because I've come out several times. I came out the first time on Facebook to all of my friends and most of my family members, but my grandma still didn't know because she doesn't have Facebook. And I didn't want to come out to her at that time, and I wanted to wait for a bit and just let everybody else get used to it. And there was somebody else that I didn't know for like the longest time, if they knew, until I was like pretty far gone on tea, and then I just sent a text and I was like, hey, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but it was fine. But things like that, you just suddenly realize that, oh my god, I don't know if this person knows, or I don't know if this person knows what this means. Like, yeah, it can be sort of funny in hindsight, but it can also be a very scary situation and a very unsure situation, especially when it comes to relatives that haven't seen you in a long time and stuff like that. You're just like, I don't know if people know, or I know that people know I'm trans, but I don't know if they know how different I am going to be when they meet me next time compared to how I was when I met them last time, But I really do believe that it gets easier every time you come out. Maybe not the first 2 or 3 times, maybe it's still very scary, but I don't think it's always going to feel like this huge mountain that you have to climb and it's just scary and it seems impossible in the beginning. I think it's going to get easier and easier because if you want to be out, you're gonna have to come out probably your entire life. You're gonna have to come out to people. Sometimes you're gonna have to come out to doctors or nurses, and sometimes you're gonna have to come out to friends. There's always gonna be something, and obviously it depends on how well you are being read as the gender you identify as. I mean, like, if you don't want to go through a medical transition at all and you don't pass, or for example if you're non-binary, so that most people often assume your gender incorrectly, then you're gonna have to come out, an increasing number of times to people with pronouns and gender identity and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. Am I even making sense anymore? Who knows? Anyway, I don't think it's always going to be that scary. So if you're scared about the number of times that you're probably gonna have to come out to people, try to remember that with each time that you do something, you do get used to it and you learn, and it's not this impossible feat that's ahead of you. Like, it's going to get easier. I can say this from personal experience. It does get a lot easier with time. It really does. You get more sure of yourself, you feel better about yourself, and you learn, and you have all these people behind you, and then it feels easier to come out to people when you know that there's already people that support you, And you don't have to come out to people if you don't want to. It is totally up to you. You don't owe anyone to come out to them. With that in mind, I think I'm gonna end this video. Oh yeah, and if you want to, you can tell me your stories about having to come out more than once and what kind of obstacles that you faced with that, or if you have any tips to other people who are going to have to come out more than once. How do you think you should like tackle that or think, or do you have any uplifting messages? Do you want to say something at all? I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm gonna go have some ice cream now. Bye.